In Python, there are different ways to indicate data or specify data, either in the way of a collection or an array, and there are different types. So first of all, you get sets, then you get tuples, then you get arrays, and then you get dictionaries. So we're quickly going to explore the difference between the various types. So I'm just going to move to my program, and first of all, I'm going to look at lists. So lists would be indicated by, first of all, in the syntax, it would be indicated by little square brackets as highlighted there. Then you would get tuples. Tuples would be indicated by normal brackets. Then you get curly brackets, which would be called a set. So all of them have got different features to them. Then obviously also you would have dictionaries, and dictionaries would be a value pair. So dictionaries would be dealt with as value pairs, which means it's a collection of items that are unordered but changeable. Now let's first start with lists. Lists would be ordered and changeable. And it can be, it could also allows for duplicates. So what I mean with that is, if I look at this list, there at the top, I can add 2 E's. And that list, and I'm going to just print the list. Print, just want to kill this. I want to print a list, and the list would be list A. And you would notice that it allows for duplicates first of all, and then second of all, it's ordered from 0, so 0 is the first item, to the end. Then you get tuples. A tuple is similar to a list. The only difference is that it allows for duplicates, but what it does not allow for, and I'm going to add a duplicate there, I'm going to add 5. And you will see you will not get an error when you do a print of the tuple. And I'm going to just print it. There is my tuple, it's printed, but look at the brackets, normal brackets. And the thing is that I cannot change it. With a list, I can do ordering and I can change it. With a tuple, it does not allow me to change. How do I know that? So if I want to do anything to the tuple, it allows me to count, and the M gives you the methods. It allows me to index, but it does not allow me anything else except indexing it or counting it. So index would be to find a value, and then counting would be in the position of a value, that would be indexing, and counting would be the number of items. That's all a tuple will allow me. If I look at a list allows me a lot more. So all the M's is what you can do. You are allowed to clear the list. You're allowed to remove items. You're allowed to append items. You're allowed to find the position of an item, that's pop, and then to remove that item. You also can do the length, or count the number of items within the list, copy the list, extend the list. So you can add items to it. You can index it. You can insert in the middle. I can insert another item. I can reverse it, meaning that the front is back and the back is front. I can also sort the list from large to small and small to large. A tuple doesn't allow all of these functions. Now, the next one is a set. A set is indicated by the curly brackets. So all those curly brackets tells you that it is a set. So what does a set allow you to do? A set allows you similar things to a list. It allows you to compare two lists to each other and identify the difference. It also allows you to and I just want to find the area for me. It allows you to add an item. It allows you to remove an item or clear an item. So you can clear the whole list, you can remove it, you can add an item. You can also remove an item from a position, which is called pop. You can copy the whole list. You can also identify the difference. You can discard an item. You can do intersection, which returns a set that is an intersection of two other sets. So you could and we will deal with sets afterwards in a separate lesson. It allows you to return, to join, to also tells you what is the symmetric difference between two sets, and you can return a set that contains the union of sets. So when two sets are joined, and you can do a union of those two sets, and the command is called union. You can update a set with the union of the set of another. So that is stuff that we will deal with, but it allows you a lot more. Now, the next array that you want to deal with is a dictionary. Now, a dictionary is effectively a number of items. So now I'm going to call it dictionary, and I'm going to say it equals, and see, I'm using curlies, and I'm going to say name and my name equals, and I use a colon, and I'm going to say Henny. So I can tag items in there and I can give them names. I can say my surname, and then I can go and then I can do another field which is called maybe car, and I'm gonna go VW. So a dictionary allows me very specific names, and then I can access a dictionary in a very different way. You can see I can do a lot more with a dictionary in terms of items. So look at all the M's there. I can clear it, I can use pop again, I can copy it, I can assign keys to it, I can get information. So I can get very specific information in the dictionary. So for instance, I'm gonna go x equals get name. I'm gonna get the name field, name, and there I'm gonna print x. So I can find it via its tag, and it comes back with Henny. Watch what happens if I put in Henny, which is not a reference or tag. It will give me none because it was looking for the tags which is before the colon, and then those are the field names, and then the data content is effectively that follows the colon. So if I want to return car, I would get car, and it would give me the information. So that's a dictionary. So can you see the difference between the four? They are very different. They're distinctly different. Normally what we do is we will use a list where we've got items that can be duplicate and that I want to list and sort, I would use a tuple when I do not want to add items and that list is a fixed list. And the best I want to do is maybe find something in the list. And I don't want the person on the other side to change it. Then I've got a set that allows me to change, but it also allows me more functions, like to compare one thing to another and one list to another list. And then I use a dictionary when I want to tag items within a list. And that's sort of where the difference between the four. And that's the end of the lesson. So what we will do is discuss every one of these four individually after this.